What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic615 back for the next episode in this Michigan Wolverines Slow Sim Dynasty. This is a slow sim dynasty where we do not play the games, we build the team, we let it go, and see how good we actually are at rebuilding a team or turning them into a dynasty. We're in year 5, 2029, with head coach Connor Stallions. So far to this point, year 1, 9-3 with the Music City Bowl win. Year 2, 9-3 with a loss in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Year 3 went on a national championship run to cap off Bryce Underwood's college career with a natty. Year 4, we tried to repeat but got bounced in the semifinals. Year 5, we are now 5-0 and currently ranked number 1 after our last game that we had. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Take a look real quick at the schedule so far. So we started off really strong with back-to-back 87-point games. First a win over Western Michigan, then a win over Temple. Then we took on a top 25 team in Texas A&M. Beat them 46-16. We went into the bye week, came out of it 49-13 against Purdue. And then we played Wisconsin last week, who I believe they were ranked number 16, I want to say, at the time that we played them, and we beat them 49-13. I'm sorry, 38-14. This week we stay at home, hosting the Washington Huskies before we go on a 5-week road swing. So we've got a 6 p.m. kickoff, primetime kickoff for this game. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to do commentary on this one like I normally do. So I'm just going to let it play and let the computer commentary go. I have to charge my headset, unfortunately, but if I don't get the game in now, I won't get one in today, so I just wanted to go ahead and run it. Just to recap, we did get a few commitments after the last week's game. So we got 5-star offensive tackle Dwight Gage out of Detroit, Michigan, 6'6", 308, ranked the number 1 right tackle in the country, number 10 nationally among all prospects, committed to Michigan over Iowa and Wisconsin. We also got a commitment from another 5-star, this one a safety, Derek Wayne out of Gardena, California. 5'11", 184, ranked number 1 at the position of strong safety, number 12 nationally among all prospects, and chose Michigan over Oklahoma and Clemson. Here's another 5-star we got a commitment from, 5-star linebacker Alex Doris out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 6 foot 237, ranked number 6 at the position of Sam linebacker, number 31 national overall, committed to Michigan over Alabama and Texas A&M. Then we got a 4-star offensive lineman, Nathan Cager, out of Washington, Maryland. 6'3", 289 pounds, ranked number 5 at the position of center, number 146 nationally. And he committed to Michigan over Florida and Alabama. Alright, so we got 300 hours to spend. Still unopposed on Banks. We're trying to catch up to Tulane here with Malik Doss. Not much more we can do. We just got to wait that one out. DeMarcus Ezekiel, Boise State's trying to get him to cut to top 8 this week. We've got to hope that we can jump in to the top 10 before he cuts, but we'll see. Cooper Kaxer, we're in first place. Baylor and Texas A&M are both trying to jump in, and they both have a 5-tier pipeline, so we might be cooked on him, but we're going to keep trying. We should get a commitment from Jaden Ty this week. Levi Hebb, we're in a battle with Ohio State. We've got both Ty and Hebb on campus this week, so hopefully we'll get commitments from both of them. Still unopposed for Ozugwu. Still unopposed for Willie Incoom. Unopposed for Dylan Temple, same for Merling. For Kishan Kinoy, we are the only one that's offering him, but we're still 4th on his list. That still makes me uneasy, but at least we're not going to get immediately locked out, I think. Dion Tobin, we're in first place ahead of Boston College and Penn State. We just had a visit last week, so hopefully we can close him out this week. Marquise Lake, we've taken the first spot on his board over Michigan State. Now, Penn State and Louisville are going to have visits before us, so I can only hope that we are able to put some distance between us and them to be able to withstand the pushes from their visits. Trent Devon, we scheduled a visit last week. We've got him on week 13. And, okay, I soft-sold the wrong one here. I guess I misread that one. Alright, so his pitch is going to be aspirational goals. Jamie Charbonnet, we're in first place ahead of Ohio State, Penn State, Syracuse, and Notre Dame. We're the only one that's got a visit scheduled, and we've got it on week 13. Let's go ahead and put the 10 back on here. Teddy German, we've got a decent lead over Iowa and Penn State. We know his pitch now is Sunday player, so let's flip that to the hard sell. Alright, Larry West, we've moved ahead of Penn State into first place. Takeoff's in the house. Set the hard sell for Sunday player. And then add 10 on top. Quinn Vick, we've moved into first place on his board. We're catching Clemson and Tulane sleeping here, but we got to try to put some distance between us and them before they start really going after them. So we'll send the house on. And then Larry Prince, let's try to jump in on this and see if we can gain some ground back on Florida. Alright, I'm going to max out hours for the punter that we're going after just to try to get him out of the open stage, if nothing else. And then I'm going to go after Kishan Kinoy since he's already in top 5. It makes me uncomfortable being 4th place right there because any of them could start recruiting him at any time. So let's go ahead and let's see, we know playing style. So we'll do a double soft sell to take a shot in the dark here. We'll go with campus personality and clocked in. Just a shot in the dark. And we'll add 10 there. Alright, and then we'll go to Azugwu. Max out hours there. Go to Temple. Max out hours there. And Merling will max out hours. Alright, let's jump into the game. My headset's about to die. We're going to use my custom playbooks. They're not cheese or glitch playbooks. They are legitimate schemes. They are up for download if anyone wants to check them out. Skull Blue for offense. It's just kind of my own personal preference. Kind of a mix between pro style and air raid, a little bit of spread sprinkled in, but mostly I call it pro raid. And then the D Skull Blue is basically just my attempt to put the amoeba defense into the game. Let's go with the big game blues.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
All right, guys. If the headset charges fast enough, I may jump in towards the end of it. But otherwise, I'm gonna hop off here, charge my headset, enjoy the game, guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on...
Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Jackson will throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On target over the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jennings. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so,
and the defense, got him at the 27.
And the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
and you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Boone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Fires left. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on first down from the 28. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for room, it's Carr. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The quick out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Able to haul in the pass along the sidelines, but couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Big noise in the big house with his huge 3rd down play. Jackson gonna throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They feed him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big.
Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Combs. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Complete downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now adjusting. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 10 over ULM. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. The screen. He's got wheels. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never convert.
And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The short hands. It's Hayes. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Foley. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jennings.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That's caught. It's Coles. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Now on the option. Now the toss. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Illegal block.
What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wolverines are on the move.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. After the run, now to throw. Looking down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target. He has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. This is a designed run. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Boone. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The RPO, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's see what they do on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington sends out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Skips away from pressure. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Takes a handoff. It's Francis. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys. Headphones are charged enough, so I can jump in and hang out with y'all for the last part of this game. So we're 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Michigan up 35-7. The defense is having a day, are they not? Empty backfield for Washington. Quick pass to the receiver on the screen, caught but met in the backfield for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12.
Studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know
Shotgun type formation.
keeping an eye on it for us.
Quick pass to the tight end. Is that the tight end? I can't tell.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the
Shotgun trips right, 3rd and 10.
Jackson gonna throw it.
Fires underneath, caught, just past the 20. Gain of 4, 4th and 6, and Washington will punt.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in.
Fair catch on the punt. Take over at the 38-yard line. Chosen in shotgun. Receiver goes in motion, left to right, fakes the end around, hands it to Francis. Francis up the middle. Gain of 6 on the run.
Gets it up to the 44. And you want to talk about his favorite.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
It might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. Oh, better look out.
Nice run there by Steve Hayes for the first down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
Under center, I formation. Hands it to Francis. Francis running left side. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Chosen shotgun, 2 tight ends. What was that?
Always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
What the hell was that? Y'all see that glitch? Come on, EA, fix that shit.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top.
Drops back, pass to the tight end, Vinny Van Buren, but it's going to be a loss of yards. It'll be 3rd and 16.
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Receiver in motion. Fakes the end around, quarterback keeper. David Chosen running it. He gets the first down across the 40, 30, past the 30 or the 25, taken down at the 23-yard line, and now we've got an injury timeout for Mario Nunez, the starting left tackle.
We'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines are on the move.
I formation, 2 receivers, 1 to either side tight. Hands it off to Hayes. Hayes up the middle, sidesteps a defender, jumps over another one, down at the 16-yard line, gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Under center, single back, 4 receivers. Hands it to Carrion. Carrion up the middle, gain to the 13-yard line. They're going to mark it just short, 3rd and inches. Under center, single back. Hands it to Carrion. Carrion up the middle, 1st down. Tackled at the 5. Shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in line. Sorry guys, my voice is. There we go, touchdown. Tight end Larry Mock on the catch there.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're
kick is up. It's good, and Michigan improves to 42 on the scoreboard.
4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Mafe. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block in the back by C.J. Johns. That'll give him a new 1st down. I'm sorry, they'll move him back to the 7, excuse me. Hands it to the running back, runs up the middle, splits the defenders, gets through the line to the 14-yard line, gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Quick RPO pass to the receiver on the screen, catches it, gain of 1, 15-yard line, 3rd and 2. 7 minutes left in the game. Washington in shotgun. Drops back to throw, fires left side, caught, past the line to gain. 25-yard line's where they'll mark it, 1st and 10 Huskies. Drops back to throw, hits the tight end on the screen. Tackled immediately for a 1-yard loss, 2nd and 11. Under center, wing, single back wing formation, 2 receivers wide right. Drops back to throw. Hits the right sideline, caught at the numbers. Gets the 1st down, tackled at the 36, 1st and 10. Under center, wing, 2 tight ends, stacked tight left. Hands it to the running back, up the middle, trucks a defender, spins through it, gets across midfield, 1st down Huskies at their opponent's 49-yard line.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down.
Drops back to throw, pocket collapsing from the blitz. He's trying to scramble, gets it off, pass to the right side, caught, makes a defender miss, gets across the 36-yard line, 1st down Huskies. That play could have been a disaster, but they were able to keep it alive. Pass to the left side on the out route, caught at the 30, gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
Nice pick up there. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to come
4th and 5, Washington's going to go for it. Shotgun, 4 receivers, 1 tailback.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
And under pressure, hit as he throws. He gets it off, hits the receiver in the hands, but he drops it. It'll be a turnover on downs, Michigan ball. Just over 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Hayes motions out of the backfield. Chosen calling out protection. Drops back to throw. Fires right sideline. Overthrows the receiver. Incomplete. Looked like he got held up on his own teammate there. 2nd and 10 Michigan. 2:36 left on the clock. Hands it to Carrion. Carrion running right side. Gets around the edge a little bit, but then taken down immediately. 1 yard gain. 3rd and 9 at the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. Chosen comes out in shotgun. 3 receivers tight. 1 tight end on the line. Hands it to Hayes. Hayes up the middle. Gets across the first down marker. Past the midfield. At their opponent's 49-yard line. 1st down Michigan. Hayes 9 yards away from the 100 yards on the game. Chosen with the snap, fakes the handoff, pulls it for the RPO, hits the receiver on the right sideline for a 9-yard gain, tackled at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 1. Single back wing formation, 3 tight ends, 1 receiver.
Every single week, and I say this game,
hands it to Hayes, running left, gets around the edge, has room across the 30, the 20. Tries to juke the defender at the 15, taken down at the 12. 1st and 10 Michigan, and Hayes passes the century mark. 119 yards for the game so far for Hayes with 30 seconds left. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and they're just going to let the time run out. So Michigan stays undefeated with a 42-7 win over Washington at home. Player of the game, David Chosen, with 318 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 73% completion percentage.
Great to start the season undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0.
Take a look at the stats for the game. Michigan, 29 first downs to Washington's 12. Total offense, 563 to 243. Total plays ran, Michigan 73, Washington 50. Michigan 7.7 yards average, Washington 4.9. Run game, Michigan ran it 36 times for 245 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an average of 6.8 yards per game, or per run. Washington, 18 carries, 27 yards, an average of 1.5 yard per carry, no touchdowns. Passing game, Michigan 27 of 37 for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns, an average of 8.6 yards per pass. Washington 23 of 32 for 216 yards and a touchdown, 6.8 yard average. Third down conversion percentage, Michigan was 10 of 13 for 76%. Washington only 3 of 12, 25%. Fourth down conversions, only 1 was attempted in the game. It was unsuccessful for Washington. 1 2-point conversion was attempted by Michigan. It was successful. Red zone percentage, Washington at 50%, Michigan at 66%. Turnovers, Washington had 1 interception, Michigan had 2 interceptions. So Washington actually won the turnover battle. Punt return yards, 9 for Michigan, none for Washington. Kick return yards, Washington had 97, Michigan 34. Total yards for the game, 606 for Michigan, 340 for Washington. Punt yard average, 48 for Michigan, 43.1 for Washington. As far as penalties, Michigan had 2 for 15 yards. Washington had 3 for 22 yards. Time of possession, Michigan with 25 minutes and 5 seconds. Washington 22 minutes 55 seconds. Individual player stats for Michigan Wolverines. David Chosen, 27 of 37 for 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a QB rating of 161.1 and completion percentage of 72%. Run game, Steve Hayes, 13 carries, 119 yards. Dakota Francis, 8 carries, 29 yards, and a touchdown. Terrell Carrion, 7 carries, 32 yards. David Chosen had 6 carries himself, a total of 48 yards and a touchdown. Stan Stewart had 1 carry for 1 yard. Dante Ahmad 1 for 16 on an end around. Receiving game, Larry Mock, 7 catches, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. Matt Combs, 5 catches, 123 yards. Steve Hayes, 3 for 9 and a touchdown. Keelan Adams, 3 for 14. Dante Ahmad, 3 for 32. Kevin Trout, 2 for 5. Vinny Van Buren, 2 for 18. Andre Anati, 1 for 3. Terrell Carrion, 1 for 12. Blocking, we had no sacks given up by the offensive line, but our offensive line feasted today. Lamont Rogers, 22 pancakes. Avery Gash, 19 pancakes. Jose Shields, 10 pancakes. Strayhorn, 7. Nunez, 5. Mock, 3. Willett, 2. Wolf and Trout each had 1. It was the International House of Pancakes today on that field. On defense, Reggie Gideon, 8 tackles, led the team. TFL's leader split between John Brown and Steve Moang with 3 apiece. Sacks, Steve Moang had 2.5. Romeo Sauer and Paul Hicks each had 1. And Nick Soles had half a sack. 1 interception for the Wolverines, Jabari Armour. 3 PBUs for Vernon Nordine. Kicking, Otis Beck was 2 of 2 from the field with a long of 54 and a perfect 4 for 4 and extra points. Caleb Berryman had 1 punt for 48 yards. Kick return, Sammy Moore 1 for 18, Steve Hayes 1 for 16. Punt return, Steve Hayes had 1 for 9. Let's back out, advance the week, and see if anything changes. And we got a commitment from 5-star linebacker Levi Hebb out of Dayton, Ohio. Alright, somehow after that win we dropped 2 spots. Still undefeated, but we dropped 2 spots. It's crazy. 42-7 win over Washington, and we dropped 2 spots. Miami jumps from 2 to 1, Pitt jumps from 3 to 2, and we drop down to 3, even though we haven't lost. Mizzou went from 5 to 4. Clemson moved from 4 to 5 after a win at Cal. That doesn't make any sense either. Why does Mizzou beat Northern Illinois and jump Clemson when Clemson wins against Cal and drops? That doesn't make sense. Oregon 7 to 6. With a win over Iowa. Auburn moved from 9 to 7 with a win over Kentucky. USC moved from 10 to 8 with a win over Illinois. Ole Miss 13 to 9 with a win over Florida. Georgia moved from 15 to 10 with a win at Tennessee. Penn State moved from 14 to 11 with a win at Ohio State. Notre Dame moved from 16 to 12 on a bye week. Let's see. Louisiana moved from 17 to 13 with a win at Troy. SMU 5 spots from 19 to 14 after a win at Syracuse. Tennessee, after their loss to Georgia, dropped from 8 to 15. Baylor moved from 21 to 16 after a win versus Utah. Wisconsin moved from 23 to 17 after a win at Indiana. Louisville dropped from 11 to 18 after a loss at Pitt. Texas lost to Oklahoma and dropped from 6 to 19. BYU lost to Colorado and dropped from 12 to 20. UConn, unranked last week, moved to 21. Same thing for Virginia Tech, moving to 22. UCLA moved up 2 spots from 25 to 23. And then Oklahoma State and NC State also made their return to the top 25. Navy, Texas A&M, Duke, and Texas Tech all dropped out of the top 25. Alright guys, that's going to be the episode. Make sure to tune in next time to watch the Michigan Northwestern game at Northwestern for the George Jewett Trophy. Again, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out the GoFundMe link in the YouTube bio. It's also pinned at the top of my X profile at Kinetic615. Shoot me a message. I'll try to respond. And until next time, guys, as always, it's Skull Vikes and Go Blue.